Yeah, I can see one person. However, this seems like it's not the scheduled one. The scheduled one is not starting on my laptop. So if we can have some patience, we'll see if the other one can start. I believe people will be waiting on the link. Okay, so let me know, Neka, were you able to join with the link that you got after registering? Please let me know. Type, I can see. Let me know if you can hear me as well. Hi, Neka. Let me know if you can hear me. And then let me know if you're able to join with the link you got. Hello, Neka. Okay, great. I'm glad you can hear me. So, were you able to join with the link you got after registering? Please let me know. I'd like to know if you were able to use the link you registered with, you got after registering to join in, okay? Because I was struggling to start the live stream with that link. It wasn't working. I don't know why. I had to start the live afresh. So I want to know whether you were able to access the link. Did you join through the link? I want to know, please. Oh, okay. So the link you got after registering, that's what you were able to join with. That's fine. Okay, that's great. I think I'm seeing some people. That's lovely. That's lovely. Okay, great. Great. I'm seeing that we have 11 on the live stream. So if you're just joining in, you can tell us where you're joining from. I apologize for the delay. We had some technical issues. So please type. Let's know your name, where you're joining from, so we know you're actually in the meeting. Okay? So I can see Nneka. Hi, Nneka. Good to have you. Thanks for confirming that you can hear me. So every other person, please type. Let me know your name and where you're joining in from. Okay? I want to be sure that people are not having a challenge joining in. Okay, so Nneka is joining from A and Baja, that's fine. So who else is on the live stream? Please let us know if you can hear me clearly. So I can only see Nneka's message. If you can hear me clearly, please type, I can hear you. I want to be sure everyone can hear me, okay? So Nneka has confirmed. She's the only one who has confirmed. Yes, Nneka can hear me. I wonder why I can't see messages from others. Okay, so Nancy and Michelle, they can hear me. That's great. Thanks for confirming. Nancy and Michelle. So who else? Who else can hear me clearly? Nancy and Michelle, were you able to join with the link you registered with the link you got after registration? How are you able to join in? I want to know if people are having a challenge joining with the link. I'm trying to test the link with another device. Who else can hear me? Please type. There's a challenge with that link, I guess. I think so too. Because I was struggling to start the meeting with that link, it didn't work. I had to just start a live streaming with that link. Meanwhile, that's not working. I don't know why. That's unfortunate. So all out, okay, possibly, let me see if I can share this. I can just send this out. Let's see. Okay, I've copied the link for this one. Let me share this link. So I've tried to share the link with some of my contacts. Let's see how it goes. So I'm hoping that people can join in now. Please have some patience if you're on the call, okay? I'm trying to share the new link with people to join in, okay? All right. So I'm trying to share the new link. Let's have some patience. The original link seems to be faulty, so let's wait for people to join using the. Great, it's working. Hi, Ekwase, I can see you. Mohammed Mujibu. Yeah, welcome to the live stream. So we're expecting others to join in. The original link happened to have disappointed. Good evening, Neka. Good to have you. Good evening, essential, exceptional, essential, Ekwase. I hope I got the order. Is it essential, exceptional, Ekwase? I think I got it now. Welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm hoping that others will join in quickly. So let's have some patience while others join in. Who says you're a king? King Solomon, welcome. The life of the party. I guess you should come take over this seat. The seat is already hot. Hi, King Solomon. Good to have you here. So let's wait for others to join in, okay? Let's give some time. I guess they've been struggling to join with the link. So I've shared the new link. I'm hoping that they'll be able to join in using the new link. Please have some patience. I'm with you. I'm trying to share the new link to everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're hoping that others will join in quickly. Great, thanks for the feedback, Ekwase. Thanks for the feedback. Hello, King Solomon. Good to have you. Oh, thanks a lot for the compliment. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. This link issue this evening is trying to disorganize me, but I'm trying to keep my cool, which is what I also teach my students. Whatever you experience during your public speaking engagements, whatever you experience, whatever technical issues you experience, whatever challenge you have, try to remain calm. because anything can happen. It's an imperfect world and things can go wrong anytime. We do not always have control over everything. Okay? So when things are not going as planned, try to be as calm as possible. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm worked up already because of the issue with the link, but I'm trying to keep cool. Thanks a lot, King Solomon. I'm trying to do that. Many thanks. So let's please exercise some patience for others joining. Hi, Oge. Good to have you. Oge is currently in the Journey to Eloquence coaching program. She's an active student. Good to have you, Oge. Yes, please, Lady Ekwase. We do not always have control over everything. That's correct. That's correct. Good evening, Nancy and Michelle. Those names sound familiar, like some of my students in some of the schools I consult for. Hi, Olivia. Good to see you too. Okay, good to see your name, right? Because I can't see your face. I wish I could. But I know you look good wherever you are. Welcome to the live show. So let's hope that others join in. We don't have to wait forever, okay? So let's give 4 more minutes. Once it's 8:30, we kick off. Is that okay? Once it's 8:30, we commence. Please. So let's give 4 more minutes for people to join in. If you're just coming in, thank you so much. You're welcome. Hi, Mr. Michael. Ojo, Solomon. Ojo, good to have you, Mr. Solomon. I'm glad you made it. Okay, my pleasure. My pleasure, okay. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So, yeah, people are trickling in, thankfully. So we have 3 more minutes and we commence, okay? 3 more minutes. You're all welcome. I had everything planned out with my laptop ready and everything, but things, like I say, are not always perfect. Yeah. Welcome, Joy Obela. Good to see you. Welcome, Amuche Victoria. Good to see you. Yes, my people are coming. Good to have you. And thanks for joining in, despite the little hitches here and there. I'm glad you were patient enough to wait and sort this out with me. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Good to have you. Okay, so let's give 2 more minutes and we commence. 2 more minutes. So we have a challenge with the first link. The first link refused to work. I had my laptop set up and everything with my screen ready to be shared, but unfortunately the live stream setup scheduled already refused to come alive. It refused to work, and so I'm using a device. I'm using a telephone, my phone, my handheld device to do this. It's quite clumsy, but we're going to get through this. Oh, good to have you, Goody. Goody, Mr. Solomon, Michael Ojo, and Mrs. Good News Ojo. They were my students in the JTE, in the Journey to Eloquence. Imagine having the privilege of attending a coaching program with your wife. That's a blessing. And Mr. Solomon got to enjoy that. In the history of the Journey to Eloquence, we've had that just twice since the Journey to Eloquence kicked off in 2020. We've been privileged to have 2 couples attend the program together. The one is Mr. Michael, and the other one is Mr. Owokere and his wife. It was a pleasant experience, always lovely. It's something I recommend for every couple. If you can, please make time to attend the Journey to Eloquence coaching program together. Good to have you, Goody. It's Will Global. Thanks for joining in. And thanks for being patient. We had a challenge with the link, And so we had to start another one afresh. We had to set up another one afresh, another live show. So we couldn't use the scheduled one. Ray Talks, good evening, good to have you. Welcome to the show. It's 8:30 and we have to kick off. I'm hoping that others will join in as we continue. Thank you so much for making it. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much for being patient with YouTube. That happened not to start my scheduled meeting and disappointed me, and I had to start another one. Impromptu, unprepared, unplanned. And that's why we had a challenge joining in. But you all who have made it here today and who are bearing with me today, I am super grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you most kindly. I appreciate all of you. Okay? This is the spirit every one of us should have. Okay? Having the tenacity and the resilience to go on even when we experience unforeseen occurrences, we experience difficulties. All right? King Solomon, you want to have the couple version. When you get your better half, you come introduce her to me so we can arrange the couples version. Is that okay? All right, so we're going to kick off without any waste of time. Let's see what we've prepared for you today. So today's program is titled Top Tips for Successful Public Speaking. I would say my top tips. I've got lots of tips, but today I'm going to share with you my top tips. These are tips that always work. They won't fail you. They will always work. So I've tried. Let's do a check to be sure you can hear me, and let me set up an alternative network so that when this one is misbehaving, we can have another one. So please let me know if you can hear me. I'm also trying to set up an alternative network. Okay, great. So can we hear me? Let me know. I'm waiting for your confirmation and then we can commence. We can go on. Oh, great. Thanks, Ray Talks, for confirming. I'm glad you can hear me. Great. Thanks a lot, Anuche. I appreciate you. All right. We have Abigail. Welcome, Abigail. Good to have you, and thanks for your patience. So my top tips, like I mentioned, they are tips I have picked from all the tips I share with my students and for everyone who cares to listen. I love to teach. I love to see people get better, and at every opportunity I share knowledge. So when it comes to public speaking, I've got lots of tips to share. And today I have decided to select some I consider the top ones. So to start with, we're going to burst some misconceptions about public speaking, okay? We're going to burst some myths about public speaking. When I say myths, untrue statements about public speaking. Oh, sometimes I get confused. I look at the webcam. So I'm going to remove it. I'm not using the computer now. So I have to be looking at the phone. I'm not used to streaming with my phone, but unfortunately I'm doing that today. It's YouTube. These things happen. All right. So first, great speakers or excellent speakers they have the belief that very good speakers, those speakers This is serious. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm shuffling between 3 different network providers and it's all crappy. Please, if you can hear me, confirm. If I'm back up, please confirm. Okay, great. Thanks a lot for confirming, Ekwase. Many thanks, Victoria. Great. Shomori. I love the fact that I can pronounce that name correctly. Shomori. Yay! I'm learning Yoruba. I'm learning Yoruba. Mr. Michael Ojo Solomon, I hope I'm doing well. Look at how I pronounce that name. So cool, so sweet, right? Okay, I'm glad I'm back. Thank you so much. So we continue. So the first misconception: great speakers are born and not. Okay, so the great speakers are born. So that's a lie. So great speakers are made, not born. So take note of that. Great speakers are not born. They are made. They are trained. They are groomed. I use myself as an example. I learned public speaking. I used to be withdrawn. I used to be shy. I used to be unconfident. I used to be however you want to describe someone who's timid, that's me. But I learned public speaking. So that shows you that good speakers it keeps showing me reconnecting. So please confirm if you can hear me so that we can. Yes, groomed, they're trained, they are made, they are not born. Thanks a lot for that, Victoria. Next, only extroverts make great public speakers. So people who have that bubbly personality, who are outgoing, sociable, they are the kind of people who make good speakers. Please, that's a lie. I will once again use myself as an example. I am not an extrovert. Yes, I smile a lot. I love people, but I'm not someone you would describe as an extrovert. Okay? So a lot of introverts or people who are not extroverts, they make great speakers. As a matter of fact, some studies have shown or suggest that even introverts make better speakers because they channel all the inner energy into preparation and being their best. Since they believe, or people believe, that they wouldn't do well, so you see them using all that energy to give it to give into preparation and every other thing that will make. I hope I'm back in. It keeps showing me reconnecting and this program. So the next one is that you have to be perfect to be a public speaker. You're perfect. Everything has to be perfect. You have to have been thoroughly trained. You have to dot all the I's and T's and everything has to be perfect for you to succeed as a speaker. That's not true. So you can make mistakes. So you don't have to wait until your voice is perfect, everything is perfect. Some people wait until they've applied some kind of cosmetics and improved their looks before they begin to speak publicly. I have bad teeth. I have bad dentition. When I wanted to launch out as an elocutionist, as someone who would teach others how to speak out there, I waited for some months because I wanted to fix my teeth. I said, oh, I have bad teeth. My teeth are naturally not white, and I have rough edges on my teeth. So I said, until I get braces and straighten my teeth and get the Hollywood smile before I can come and teach, so that when I'm teaching, I will look perfect. But then I thought about it. To get braces, to get your teeth fixed, it's going to take not less than 2 years. So I was asking myself, because at that point I had the knowledge, I felt I had something to share with people. And so I said, was I going to wait for 2 years before I begin to impact people with my knowledge? And then of course I saw a lot of people teaching online, and many of them not teaching the right thing, especially in the area of elocution and diction and articulation. And it made me feel the need to launch out, even though I felt I was not perfect. So I just couldn't hold back anymore. It was like Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah in the Bible, who said that the word was in his heart, burning like fire, and he couldn't hold it back in. That was how the knowledge was pushing me, and I couldn't hold it back again. So I had in mind waiting until I looked perfect, until everything was perfect. But then the desire in me to share was there, and I couldn't hold back. And this is 5 years on, and I've still not gotten the braces, but I'm going to get it before the end of this year. Watch out. I'm going to get it. I'm waiting until I finish all my videos. I don't want to wear braces and be shooting recorded videos. So I want to record all the videos I've outlined. I've prepared all the courses before I get the braces. The braces, I can use it to do my short videos, YouTube videos, Instagram videos, okay? I can use it, but I don't want to use it to do my recorded would buy and have for life. Okay, so courses you buy and you have access for life. So such courses, I'm creating them. I have some already. So I don't want to have braces in those courses. That's why I've not gotten them, but I'm going to get braces. I don't like my teeth. So I'm announcing it to every one of you. So it helped me back for some time, but I learned that perfectionism is a limitation. So some people take delight in saying, oh, I'm a perfectionist. Please, it limits you. So don't say you're a perfectionist. It's a negative trait. All right? Don't say that, because it's going to hold you back from achieving a lot. So it happened to me back then until I was able to shake off the shackles, and here I am. Okay, at least I have a few people listening to me today, and I have thousands of people I have been able to train and groom and even certify to even train others. Okay, so this goes to tell you that everything mustn't be perfect before you become a speaker or a successful speaker. You can succeed once you start. Okay, now my final misconception that I want to burst today is this. Let me get it right. Good. Experienced speakers do not get nervous. They don't feel the nerves. Oh, it doesn't happen to them. It only happens to you. Experienced speakers, they don't get nervous because they are born perfect. Oh, they are born speakers. That's a lie. Experienced speakers get nervous. If you see how Olivia is here, Olivia works with me. If you see how she talked me into this live program, I don't like live shows, okay? So she practically talked me into having this class. And even as I was preparing for it, and days leading up to this program, I was scared, I was nervous, I was wondering how it was going to turn out. I was trying to hold back, I was trying to run away. Okay, so but now listening to me and you feel, oh, this lady, she's so eloquent, she's so fierce, she can speak up. No, every single time I have a public speaking engagement to make, I get scared, I get terrified. But because I know the ways to mask that fear, I have mastered different techniques to envelope, so to say, okay, or to conceal that fear and not let you see it. That's why you don't see it. So that misconception that only experienced speakers do not get nervous, they don't get scared at all, they just do their thing. It's not true. All right? So what they have done is to master different ways to manage the nerves, to manage the fear so that you don't see it. I had to spend some time discussing these misconceptions, or busting these misconceptions, because it's holding a lot of people back. Okay? So I believe that hearing this tonight will help them know that they too can become public speakers. They too can speak up. So please stop holding back. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a born speaker. You don't have to get to the point where you don't feel the nerves anymore, because it wouldn't happen. All right? Now, let me say something that Mark Twain said. When I say it, please help me interpret it. See if anyone can interpret this statement. There are two types of speakers: those that are nervous and those that are liars. This was by Mark Twain. There are two types of speakers: those that are nervous, and those that are liars. So if you understand this statement, please type, how do you understand it? I would like to read from you. How do you understand the statement made by Mark Twain? Two types of speakers, those who are nervous and those who are liars. So let me know. I would like to read what you have to say about that statement. What does it mean? Because there's a lesson in that statement for us. So I'm waiting for your responses. I can't hear you. I can only read what you've typed. So please type. I'm waiting. So while we're waiting, every speaker feels nervous. If they say otherwise, they're telling a lie. Thanks a lot, Comfy. Speakers can be nervous. That's correct. That's correct. You both are correct. Oh, Amuche says something. Experienced speakers get nervous. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, so that's right. Experienced speakers get nervous. Like Comfy said, any speaker who tells you that they don't get nervous, then they're lying. That's a way to look at it. Another way to look at it is, you see speakers who get nervous on the stage, and then you see another set of speakers who you don't see the nervousness in them while they're speaking. The reason, they have concealed it from you. They don't want you to see it. Okay, so they're making it appear as though not nervous. So they're lying to you. They are nervous, but they wouldn't let see it. So that's a great skill you need to learn, being able to conceal your fear. Let me see some more comments. Joy Obela, it means every speaker is nervous, but others still speak despite the nerves. That's true. Those who do not come across as nervous have only masked their nervousness. That's right. It's either you're lying to not be nervous, or you have owned up to it and managed it well. Thank you so much, everyone, for your warm contributions. I appreciate it. So that's right, you are all correct. One thing you have to understand is that our body is designed to protect us. Our body is designed to protect us from perceived danger. When you see danger, the natural body reaction is the brain receives some signals, and it sends the signals to your adrenal glands, okay? And they release some hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. When those hormones are released, they trigger a lot of reactions in your body, which is natural. Now, public speaking is scary to a lot of people. So just like when you see something scary in front, you begin to sweat, you begin to panic, your heart races, your blood pressure rises. That's natural, right? So because you know that you have something important to say, you have a public speaking engagement, you'll be meeting important people, you'll be sharing important information, you don't want to make mistakes. There's perceived danger, your body is perceiving it, as interpreting it as danger, and so the brain sends signals to your nerves and they begin to act up. So it's natural. So when you're feeling scared of public speaking, do not say there's something wrong with you. Do not beat yourself up and say, oh, what's wrong with me? Look at everyone in my office. They'll just come up and they will speak. What's just wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's natural, okay? So possibly those other people are able to manage those nerves. For some people, the nerves get more active, okay? Yeah, just like everything happens more to some people. So yours might act up more than others. So what you do is to learn ways to put them in check. And there are ways, okay? So yes, please take note that if you experience speech anxiety or fear of public speaking, you are normal. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're fine. It's your body. It's a natural body reaction. Your body is just trying to protect you. So thank your body for that, all right? So what you can now do is to try to learn ways to calm those nerves when they're active. So now, are we ready to share my top tips? There are going to be eight top tips. Look at how long I spent discussing fear of public speaking. I have to do that because it's holding a lot of people back, and I don't like it. If only they knew that public speaking is something you can embrace, you can love. You don't have to be perfect, okay? So I have to spend a lot of time discussing this so that you can embrace it. Now, from now on, look for ways to get better at it. Do not shy away. Do not say it's not for you and not cut out for it. No, please stop. So now we're going to talk about 4 tips in the pre-speaking stage. I've divided the public speaking journey into 2 stages, the pre-speaking stage and the speaking stage. We have other stages, one more stage, the post-speaking stage, which is not our interest for now. So your pre-speaking stage, you're going to take note of these 4 tips. 1. So I've come up with, what's it called? I've come up with not an acronym, it's initialism. Initialism. So what some people call acronyms are not acronyms. Acronyms are like NEPA. What's another one? What's another one? Those kind of abbreviations that you can call as a word, like NECA. There's a building they call NECA building. That NECA, N-E-C-A, is formed by some letters. So it's kind of abbreviations that you can call as a word. Those are acronyms. So I'm taking this opportunity. A lot of people don't know. So that you pronounce as a word, like NEPA. So it's N-E-P-A. We don't say N-E-P-A, we call it NEPA. And no one comes to mind. Please, can we type? WAEC. Excellent. Epa said. Thank you so much. JAMB. Great. So those are acronyms. WOW, CNN, PHCN, US. And the ones you have to say the letters one after the other, those ones are initialisms. They are not acronyms. Is that clear? They are called initialisms. While the ones you can pronounce as one word, AIDS, UNESCO, and others, they are acronyms, okay? So AC is an initialism, UN is an initialism, while AIDS, JAM, WAEC, others are acronyms, the ones you can call as one word. I hope that's clear. So I've come up with an initialism, AKPV. A stands for audience, K stands for knowledge, P stands for preparation, and V stands for visualize success. AKPV. So to help me remember, or to help you remember the AKPV, you can say audience knows preparation value. So that's, if you can remember this sentence, audience knows preparation value. So to help you to remember the 4 letters, AKPV, audience, knowledge, preparation, and visualize success. Visualize success. Let's talk about them one after the other. Audience. Your audience should be what your top priority. That should be what's in your head. When you have a public speaking engagement, do not think about yourself. That's what makes a lot of people fail. They get preoccupied with themselves. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fumble. I don't want them to laugh at me. I don't want to be seen as a failure. So if you listen to all those thoughts, it's about I, me, I, you, I. So if you can shift that focus from yourself to your audience, you will see that you will do better. All right? Like I mentioned to you, what made me launch out into the internet, or to the, what is it called now? To launch out online is because of my desire to impact people and to impart knowledge. I told you how I was preoccupied with, all right, sorry about that. I wanted to swipe off something from my screen. and it took me somewhere else. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know. Hi, Mercy, I can see you. Hi, Zainab, I can see you. Welcome. Hi, Obi. Obegeli Eklebe, good to see you. Blessing Okonkwo, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great, I'm glad you can hear me. So, what I was saying, focus on your audience. What helped me to push aside my concerns about myself, about my looks, about my teeth that I don't like till tomorrow, is because of my desire to share knowledge. I was thinking about the people being misled online by a lot of coaches. Everybody wants to answer coach today. You see some people, they go through an hour, 2 hours, 1 week, and they come out and say they are coach this, and they begin to teach all sorts of things online. You see a lot of them on Facebook. I got tired of complaining because I would complain and say, what's this lady teaching? What's this man teaching? And a lot of people are being deceived, for want of a better word. So I couldn't hold back anymore because I had to talk to myself. You can't keep complaining about other people when you are not doing anything to help people. You can't keep talking down on people who are even trying to share knowledge without you doing anything. You're folding your hands, and in the comfort of your home, you're criticizing people who are even making an effort. And so I had to come out because I had a desire to help people. So I had to forget everything about my looks and myself because I'm thinking about people. So that's what happens when you shift the focus from yourself to your audience. What you'll be thinking about is how to structure your speech for better impact. Which illustrations should I use to make a difference, to pass the message, to make the message it's quite simple for them to grasp. You're looking at different ways for your audience to benefit from that public speaking engagement, from your speech, from your presentation, and not yourself. This will go a long way in helping you to face public speaking. Okay? Take the focus. Don't think about yourself. We're humans. Don't think about stumbling. How many times have I stumbled over my words today? Many times. I don't care. All I care about is passing my message. And are you following? Yes. I'm glad to hear that. Please let me know if you're following. So all I care about is passing the information and people benefiting from what I have to say. So don't think about your words being perfect, everything being perfect before you start speaking. No. So think about how your audience needs what you want to share. And that will help you to structure your speech. That will help you to prepare in the best possible way to benefit them and not yourself. So it's not about you. Public speaking is about your audience and not you. Okay? So if you can have that in mind, then you will succeed. 2, knowledge. This example, I like to use it all the time. You have an exam and you're prepared. You've read every material, you've covered everything, you've solved past questions, and you're going into the hall. Tell me how you walk into that hall. Please, are you with me? Let me know. Can you still hear me? Please let me know. So you're prepared thoroughly for an exam and you've covered all grounds. You've done all you need to do. You've solved past questions. How will you walk into that hall? Confidently, that's it. That's right, Lady Ekwase. Confidently. Because you know what you want to write. You will even go to the front seat. But if you are not prepared, if you don't know what to say, what to write, you see yourself hiding, looking for somewhere in the middle or at the back to sit so that I can look for help during the exam. That's how it is with public speaking. If you know what to say, then you wouldn't be scared of speaking. So learn your topic. Know your subject matter. Find out every piece of information about what you have to say. Look for new knowledge in that field, in that topic, in that area. Learn all you can about your topic so that when you get to the stage and you're sharing this with your audience, they have something new to learn from you, and they can benefit from you. So when you are armed with enough information about what you have to say, you will be confident to speak. You wouldn't keep hiding. For a lot of people, they're afraid because they feel that when they're speaking, the words wouldn't flow. So poor vocabulary affects a lot of people. But I can assure you that if you devote time to preparing for any presentation, to prepare on any topic, you'll be fine. All you need is some time. Just devote some time. Though sometimes we speak in an impromptu setting, or we have impromptu speaking situations. Excuse me. What will help us succeed is this recommendation I give to people: try to know a little about everything. Okay? Try to have some knowledge about everything. And in whatever field you are working, or in whatever field you are, try to know it well. Try to learn it well. So at work, you're called up to speak, you're called up to make a presentation unprepared, you have something to deliver. Okay? And then when it's a conversation, making small talk with people, for instance, you attend a conference, you attend a seminar, you attend a training program, and people are discussing about different things, and a topic comes up, or a subject comes up, and it's something you didn't know about. There's a video, one of my videos, where I taught what you should do. So you use this formula. When I think about A, it reminds me of B. So you don't know anything. They've raised a word, for instance, or a subject that you have no idea of. You can contribute to that discussion by saying, so just listening to you all talk about this thing, it just reminds me of. So you say something, it could be a movie you watched, it could be a book you read, it could be something you've heard somewhere. So that way you're contributing to the discussion, instead of keeping quiet and appearing dumb, for want of a better word. All right? So try to know a little about everything and always be confident enough to speak up, even when you don't know anything about the subject. Where did I teach this particular approach? It's in Making Conversations. I guess I'll drop the video, I'll drop the link on the groups later on so that you can access that video about how to be fluent while speaking, how to go on speaking. Okay? Yeah, how not to be scared of speaking. So I have a video on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. I teach quite a lot on my YouTube page. Alright, so this was supposed to last for an hour, but look at me. But let's go on. It depends on you. But I'll try not to take so long. B. So now we've talked about the first point, your audience. Focus on your audience and not yourself. 2, and your knowledge. That's the second one. The third one, prepare. I usually say practice, practice, practice. Now I've just fallen into this pitfall. So I said I used to say. So if you say used to, it means you no longer say it. Because this is a common error in speaking. You know the way I teach, my students know how I teach. So when I'm teaching something and I come across something you should know, I will tell you. I wouldn't hesitate to tell you. So I hear people say, I used to tell him all the time. I used to do this. And they're talking about things they always do, they usually do. So don't use used to. If you use used to, you mean you used to do it in the past, you no longer do it. So instead you should say, I often say, I usually do this, I normally. Okay? So I hope we got that. Great. So prepare. So I usually say practice, practice, practice. In our programs, in the Journey to Eloquence coaching program, in all our programs, you hear this, we sing it like a song, practice, practice, practice. So now you've gathered a lot of information about what you have to say. Spend a lot of time practicing. All right? Like I always say, there's no such thing as too much rehearsal. If your child, for instance, has exams, is reading, preparing for the exams, is there any point when you tell the child, you've prepared enough, don't keep the book, go, drop the book. You'll never encourage the child to keep reading, keep preparing, right? So that's it. There is no such thing as too much rehearsal in public speaking. Just keep preparing. Devote time to preparing for your presentation, okay? And even if possible, try to rehearse on the stage before the day of your presentation. What it does for you is it helps you to experience the public speaking, experience that presentation before it happens, okay? So even if you can't prepare standing on the stage you're going to use, speak to a mirror, speak in front of a mirror, record yourself using a recording device, could be your phone, or have your friends watch you. Endeavor to rehearse your presentations several times. That way, when you are now presenting, it will look new to you, okay? It will be a walkover for you. So we've talked about A, K, P, V. The V is what I'm going to talk next. So A, your audience, K, knowledge, P, preparation, and V, visualize. Visualize success. So do not talk down on yourself. I used to do this a lot. I'll actually call my name and say I'm a failure. I still struggle not to do it because I'm someone who's quite disorganized. My staff members, some of them are here and they know I'm working on it. So before when I'm alone, I would talk down on myself. I'll say, and because of that, I wouldn't have the will to do better. So it keeps worsening. So I'll talk down on myself and I'll just relax. For instance, preparing to-do lists and just putting things in order. I have it as a challenge, yeah? But I'm working on it. So before now, I'll just see myself as a failure. But when I learned to talk positively about myself, positive self-affirmation, before I didn't used to believe all those things, right? But it works. Speak positively about yourself. Maybe not audibly, inside of you. Tell yourself you're not a failure. Think about all the things you've achieved. When that feeling, that imposter syndrome, when you get that feeling that others are doing better than you are doing, think about what you've achieved already and the blessings you have, and that will help you to continue. Now, in the area of public speaking, think about yourself succeeding. Do not see yourself as a failure. Do not think about all the possible things that could go wrong when you go to speak. Rather think about yourself coming down the stage and receiving a warm, resounding applause. Okay? So visualize success. Do not think about all the negative things that could happen. Rather, think about how you will succeed on that day. So we looked at 4 powerful tips that help me. Please take note of them. Using AKPV, audience, knows, preparation, value. AKPV. Focus on your audience. Have knowledge of your subject matter. Prepare, and visualize success. So now let's quickly look at the speaking stage. 4 powerful points to help illustrate the first one. I have to plug in this device. Just a second. It's warning me that the battery is low, and now I have to hold it in my hand. I don't know. Okay. So 4 tips we're going to look at quickly. That's the last part of this presentation. I'm trying to rush as fast as possible. BOSS, B-O-S-S. B stands for body language. O stands for organization. D, S stands for script. We're going to talk about that. And then S stands for speak. So BOSS, B-O-S-S. Body language, organization, script, and speak. So BOSS, B-O-S-S. Body language. Let's do a small exercise. Are you with me? Let me know. If you're ready, type ready. We want to do a quick exercise to illustrate something. So I want to be sure we're ready. Thanks a lot, Solomon, for confirming you're following. Blessing, thanks for following. Zainab, thanks for confirming you can hear me. Great. So now, I want you to raise your right index. I can't see you, unfortunately, but I know you're doing it. Raise your right index finger. Drop. Raise your left index finger. Drop. Raise your right middle finger. Drop. Raise your left middle finger. Drop. Touch your chin. Touch your chin. Now look at yourself. Tell me where you're touching. Type and let me know where you're touching. Let me know where you're touching. Are you touching your chin? Because this is not my chin. Tell me, were you touching here? Tell me where you were touching. If you are touching the right place, let me know. If you are touching your cheek, type cheek. I want to know how many people touch their cheeks. If you are touching your cheek, type cheek. And I said chin. I said touch your chin. But my hand was here. My finger was here. Tell me where you touched. Did you touch your chin or you touched your cheek? Let me know. I'm waiting. Tell me where you touched. If you touched your cheek, type cheek. If you touch your chin, type chin. You don't need to type long. Just type cheek. If you touch your cheek, type cheek. Nancy and Michelle type touch their cheek. Of course. I'm waiting. Who else touched their cheek? Here. Cheek, of course. Who else? Who else? Mercy touched her cheek. Who else touched their cheek? Ekwase said she touched her cheek. Who else? I'm waiting for someone who touched their chin when I said touch your cheek. Falsat said she touched her cheek. So, who can tell us what this illustrates? What does this illustrate? This exercise, without wasting more, Shamori touched his cheek. Without wasting any time, this illustrates that body language is powerful. It's an aspect you shouldn't overlook when it comes to public speaking. Your body speaks as powerfully as your words. Take note of that. Your body speaks as powerfully as your words. So I was speaking, but then we're looking at my movements. I was speaking, I was giving directions, I was giving instructions, but we were looking at my movements. And because I touched here, when I said touch your chin, you did what I did. So this was more powerful at that time. So what does that tell you? Your body speaks loudly. So body language is key when it comes to public speaking. So under body language, take note of the components: your posture, your gestures, your facial expressions, and your eye contact. Those 4 components must be checked. Posture. If somebody is speaking to you and is touching their neck or doing like this, I've seen people speaking and they're doing different things, touching their head, scratching. What does that show you? When somebody's talking to you, touching their neck and putting their hand in their waist and doing some certain funny movements, what does it tell? What does that betray? What does it tell you? Someone is speaking to you and scratching, doing different things. How do you read that? Nervousness, exactly. They're nervous. They're not confident. We did what you did, not what you said. Body language is more powerful than words. Great. So, you do not want your audience to misinterpret you. Okay? So you want them to see you as a confident speaker. You want them to see you as an authority. And so be ready to ensure that your body movements aligns with your speech. So don't let your body be betraying a lack of confidence and a lack of seriousness. You do not want your credibility to be trampled on. Okay? So you want to ensure that you present or you portray confident body language. So it's something you can consciously and intentionally work on. All right? So since you know that these movements betray a lack of confidence, work on not displaying them when speaking. Sometimes they creep up on us. They happen. So ensure that you work on it. You consciously do not let it happen. Okay? So gestures, different kinds of gestures show different things. Ensure that your gestures are not just random. So if you see my videos, you see that my gestures correlate. They are not just all over the place. Okay? So it's something you have to take your time to master. Posture. So you don't stand with one leg bent. You don't stand with your hand at your back or in your pocket, except you're demonstrating something or it's a part of your speech, you're using it to make a point. Okay? So ensure that your hand gestures and your posture is right. Eye contact. Make eye contact. Can you see me looking at you? Because I'm looking into the camera. So look at your audience. If it were a physical stage, I'll try to do the W. Okay? So see your audience or see the hall as a W. So you don't just look straight. It's not a straight line. So you have to go this way, back, front, to the left, this way, back, front, to the right, back. So ensure that you look around every part of your audience. So that way you'll be able to connect better with your audience. Okay? So sometimes nervous speakers or speakers who don't pay attention to their body language and to their eye contact, they just focus on one person. Yeah, nervousness causes it. Last Saturday, I was at an event and the lady who was speaking, she began by saying she's quite nervous and we could see it written all over her. So while she was speaking, what I did, yes, it's a tip we give to people. Look for a friendly face in your audience or look for friendly faces in your audience and focus on them. Man, this lady, because I tried to be that friendly face for her, I was feeling for her. I tried to be the friendly face. I was nodding for everything she was saying. I was trying to follow, even though I had other things to do. I just sat there. It was time for me to leave, but I sat through her presentation because I wanted to be that friendly face in her audience. Okay, so now she focused only on me, and it was obvious. So please work on looking at different people in your audience. Don't focus on just one person. All right? Very important. Eye contact. Then facial expressions. Your face should match what you're saying. So you're not saying something exciting and you're looking with a straight face. You're not saying something sad and you're smiling. You're not saying something that you're angry about and you're equally smiling. You see? So ensure that your facial expressions match what you're saying. So body language, take notes, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, and posture. Your posture. Stand tall. Do not slouch, okay, while speaking. Sit up and stand tall. So we've discussed B, body language. Remember we're talking about BOSS, boss, okay? Boss. So second, organization, be organized. Your speech should be organized. It should not be all over the place. Your speech should have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And know exactly what you're going to say to introduce your speech or to begin your presentation. Arrange the body of your speech to have bullet points. Don't just come reading a paragraph to your audience. They can read, okay? So the members of your audience can read. So if you're coming there to read a script to them, they will get bored. They wouldn't enjoy your speech and they wouldn't want you to come another time. So prepare your speech, group your points or the body of your speech, group it into main points. And then as you prepare and you rehearse, you learn how to develop each main point and speak naturally. If you look at me, I've been speaking and looking at you. I've not buried my head in any script. because I want to connect with you. All right. So back to what I was saying, organization, organize your speech, the intro, the body. Body shouldn't be one full paragraph you come to read. Make it into main points so that you can expand on them as you go ahead. And then your conclusion, know exactly what you say and prepare a powerful conclusion so that when you finish, you're leaving a lasting impression on your audience. SS, we have just 2 S's and we go. The first S is script. Do not script your speech. That is setting yourself up for failure. Don't script your speech. I've said it before. Do not script your speech. Your audience, they can read. So please come and be interesting. Don't come and be boring. Finally, speak, speak, speak. Shine away. Running away will not help you in any way. The only way you get better at public speaking is by speaking. The only way you get better at anything is by doing that thing. True? So it applies to public speaking too. Practice makes perfect. No one is perfect. Practice makes for proficiency. You'll be proficient the more you practice. Okay? You get better and better and better and better with practice. So do not reject any opportunity to speak publicly. That's my mantra. That's what I tell myself. Any public speaking opportunity that comes to me, I try not to reject, except I cannot help it. Okay? Except I cannot help it. Possibly it's something that goes against my beliefs or my principles, or I wouldn't be available on that day. But besides any of those things, I try not to reject any opportunity to speak publicly. So take note of that. Do not reject. So if you've been shying away from speaking up, please stop. Okay? Start small. So if you're here and you're a parent and you run away from public speaking at work or anywhere, start with your religious organizations. There might be children's section addressing the children. You can volunteer to teach the children. In your children's school, if there's possibly your business has to do with arts and craft or something, volunteer to come teach the children. Tell the school that during the midterm break, when they have lots of activities, not midterm break, whenever, so you can call open day, you can come address the children. Or you're a life coach, you're a public speaking coach. No, I'm talking about people who are nervous, who run away from public speaking. So whatever it is you're doing, even if it's you're a hairdresser, you're a makeup artist, you're something, an entrepreneur, volunteer to go to your children's school and talk to your children's class, your child's classmates, okay? Offer to teach them something for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. So the more you do these little things, when you've spoken to a classroom full of your child's classmates, you see, the next time you might be bold enough to speak to more people. And that's how it works. You keep getting better and better and better. So speak, speak, speak. From today, if you're here, do not reject any opportunity to speak publicly, because that's how you get better. So we've looked at BOSS, B-O-S-S, which is body language. On your speaking stage, ensure that your body language is well organized, okay? And it's right. Your body language has to do with your gestures, facial expressions, your eye contact, and your posture. Oh, be organized. Your speech, you have a body, intro, body, conclusion. And then you have the first S, scripting. Do not script your speech so that you'll not be boring and you'll not set up yourself for failure. If you script your speech, if you miss a line, what happens? Everything done dabaru. It will throw you off balance and you'll be struggling. And that thing you were avoiding, failure on the stage, will happen. So make your speech very natural and speak from the heart, just like I'm doing. And finally, speak, speak, speak. So we've talked about BOSS. That's for the speaking stage. In the pre-speaking stage, I'm doing a recap now. In the pre-speaking stage, we talked about AKPV. And I said, always, audience, Audience knows preparation value. Focus on your audience, knowledge, know your subject matter, prepare, 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 and that V that I called value means visualize success. Yes, it's know your value, speak good about yourself, speak to your potential, and see yourself as a success and not a failure. These are my top tips. Tell me, how was it for you? Did you learn today? Was it worth it for you? Please type. I'd love to read your comments. Which of the points struck you the most? I'd like to know. So I await your responses before we call it a day or call it a night. AKPV and BOSS. Yes, essential, exceptional, Ekwase got the. So we have, so let me do a quick quiz. So Ekwase has typed AKPV and has typed BOSS. Which one is, what is AKPV and what is BOSS? I wanted to say which one is an acronym and which one is the other one. So what's the other one? So which one is an acronym? Which one is the other one? I don't want to call the name. I want you to remember what I said. A lot of people call them acronyms, and I taught you that they are not acronyms. Thanks a lot, Comfy, for telling us the meaning of the individual words there. Great. Ekwase said BOSS is an acronym. Is she correct? Oh, great. Zainab confirms. So she's correct. BOSS is an acronym, while AKPV is an initial. Oh, I said I wouldn't say it. So what's AKPV? Type for me. What's AKPV? It's natural to be nervous in public speaking. That's right, Shamari. AKPV is an initialism. Initialism, Zainab. Thanks a lot. Yes, both are abbreviations, but AKPV is an initialism. Thanks a lot, Joy Obela. Yay! I've had fun tonight. I should do this more often. What do you think? Ojo Solomon, thank you so much. It was worth it. That's from Amuche. Ekwase said phenomenal. Great. Speak, speak, speak. That's great. The only way you get better is by speaking. Posture, gesture, eye contact, be organized, body language. Wow. We were really following. We were really following. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much. So I have a great ride tonight with you. I look forward to doing this more often. I pray my nervousness doesn't get the better of me. Yeah, I wouldn't let it. I pray I find the time to do this more. Thank you so much for coming. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to have done this with you. Lillian, good to see you. I'll try to do this more often. Thanks a million, everyone, for coming. I'm glad to have you. So if you haven't subscribed to the Literacy Sphere on YouTube, please do. I love to teach, as you can see. So yes, you've got a lot to learn on the page. And recommend to others. Recommend the YouTube page to others. Send the link to others to come benefit. This live show, yeah, I think it should be public. I believe it will go public. So it will be on the page there. Once we are done, it will be uploaded automatically. So yeah, share the link to others to come watch it. If you benefited from this, please share with your network. Let them come watch this live show. Okay? So please do share, share, share. Let them subscribe. Now, one more thing. Oh, Laide Apirimade, good to hear you. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I'm glad. Shamari said, we appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you for staying with me until the end. I appreciate you. Falsats Adekunle said, yes, continue speaking in the public can make you more confident and fluent in speaking. I can't agree more. Thanks a lot, Obi. I got that. Obiageli Ekrebe. So please, Go to your individual groups, type the ones who came from TLS Academy, TLS community. Please go type for me. I want to know. Go share what you learned. Let's pepper those who did not come. Pepper in quotes. So let's pepper them, you know. If you are in TLS community, please go there. Tell us how the session was for you. If you are in JTE alumni community, please go there and make people want to come watch this later. Okay? Robert Mercy learned the boss. I want to believe that that's what you learned today. And many more, of course. So please go to your different communities and tell us what you learned. TLS community, please let us know. JTA alumni, let us know. This program was originally supposed to be for my JTA alumni community members, but I decided to expand it for the TLS community members to benefit. And after some time, I said, why can't everybody just benefit? Even though we had a short time, I decided to share the link as much as I could. But it's fine. We'll have the video here on the page, and you can always watch at any time. Share with your family members, share with your children, share with your spouses, anybody who can benefit from this video. Please share. And we've got lots of videos as well on the page. Today we shared a video, and the topic is 5 powerful tips for public speaking. I must believe that there's a tip there, 1 or 2 that I may not have shared today. So there's always a lot to learn from the page. So if you haven't subscribed, please do that now. Watch the video I posted earlier today. Yes, and in that video I put the link to 3 more videos. 1 on mastering intonation. We hear intonation. Is it singing like this? I'm going to school. You know, you see some children who parents pay for diction classes in school, and they come back, they say, my name is Ayomide, and I'm going to the party. Are you Barney and Friends? Are you Tom and Jerry? Why are you speaking that way? It's not natural. So that's not intonation. What is intonation? How can you master intonation in English? I have a video on that on the page. There's another one, how to overcome glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. I have a video on that. I shared the link under today's video in the description. And the other one I sent, mastering the sounds of the English language to improve your pronunciation and to make you sound more eloquent, to sound naturally appealing. You don't have to mimic anybody to sound good. You don't have to fake an accent. You don't have to speak through your nose. You don't have to twist your tongue to sound good. You don't have to insert "r" in everything you say. Like I'm the mommy of Lagos. As I was going to the party, and then I met one man. No. Inserting the "r" sound everywhere is not speaking right. Okay? Mastering the sounds of the English language will help you to speak eloquently, naturally. So we have a video on that, the sounds of the English language. So there's a lot to learn on the page. If you haven't subscribed, do that now and share for others to come subscribe and learn as well. Tell us, how was it for you? Please go to the pages and type. JTE alumni here, please go to your pages. Tell us how this webinar was for you so that it can move others to come and watch it. TLS community, go to your page on WhatsApp and type, let others come and watch it. I will share the link. Oh, the links are already on the group. I believe, I don't know whether it will be the same link when it's uploaded, but once the video is uploaded on the page, I'll get the link and drop for us so that we can share. Share with your community, share with your network, share with everybody. Share on your status so that others can learn. I love people to learn. I love to carry everyone along around me along so that we're all doing well, right? So please do that. Be that person who takes others along. Be that person who loves to help, who loves to share, all right? The Bible encourages that. Share. Be willing to share. Okay, so if you leave me here, I'll keep talking until tomorrow. Yeah, even though if you meet me in person, we could sit for an hour and I wouldn't say a word. It's funny how when it's time to teach, I become someone else. Yeah, that's the passion I have for teaching. You know, I'm a children's coach as well, and I've been teaching children for over 12 years. I teach children how to read. I'm a reading coach. I do reading intervention classes. So if your child has a challenge with reading, come to me. I'll tell you what to do. Okay? Yes. So yes, that's it. You should allow me to go. Or rather, I should allow you people to go. Good night. I'm just having fun with you all here. Good night, everyone. Good night, Lady Ekwase. Essential, exceptional Ekwase. King Solomon. Proud of you as well. That's my brother. Do you know? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. And then see you all on Saturday. We have an event on Saturday. It's a free event. Our children, come and watch our children, the Distinct Kids. Come see them in action. We have the Distinct Kids Showcase and speech contest. So for the communities, I don't think I shared the link to register for your free seat earlier because I wanted you to attend this first. I didn't want you to crowd out this one. Okay? So I'll share the link for our event Saturday, 3 p.m. It's virtual, 3 p.m. So you log on and watch. Come with your family. It's a great family event. Come with your children and have fun. So I will share the information later. Bye. Bye. Bye, Lillian. Bye, Zainab. Bye, Adekunle Fawcett. Bye, Shomori. Bye, Laide. Bye, Solomon Ojo. Oh, Solomon Ojo is Mr. Michael. I was calling him King Solomon. King Solomon is Solomon David. That's another person. Okay. Yeah, King Solomon. Yeah, I'll still call you King Solomon, Mr. Michael. Bye, Obi. Good night. Bye, Lady Ekwase. Bye, Mercy Roberts. Bye, Shamari. Bye, Laide. I think I've said that before. Bye, Amuche Victoria. Bye, Lillian. Bye, Joy Obela. Bye, Oge. Bye, Confidence. Bye. I have to end now. I'm trying to call on everyone by name, but the list is endless. Good night, everybody. Good night. I'll end now so it doesn't get too long. Bye-bye. Tell me how it was for you. Please type on the group. How do we end this thing now? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I want to stop.